Notification. Now broadcasting.
Gilbert, when you asked if anybody wanted to still play another round, you should have said something on the other app too.
Last night I wanted to call you with blood in my mouth, but there's not much I can say. Can't kiss away all your problems, just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door, cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back of my, you're better off alone. So don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart, just take it or leave it.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Athletics. Along Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Miguel Tejada. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
About to get started here and getting to start, Tim Hudson. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Ready to go now? So in now for the Angels, Choo Choo Train. And a bunt towards third. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. The guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Don Baylor.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Luis Rengifo stands in now and watches strike one. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Don Baylor in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that drops in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Over to Giambi, and that is that. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Jose Soriano. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Baylor makes the grab, one away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Rickey Henderson.
Oh, Boog, clearly he's just one of the best hitters to ever play this game. I mean, a member of the 3,000 hit club. Just a true professional hitter. I know we use that term, but this guy is just the epitome of it. So much fun to watch him swing the bat and just work a pitcher. You can learn so much about the art of hitting from just watching this guy go about his business.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low. One out, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, Get the guy in the box on his heels and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Tosses to first, and that is that. A's go quickly and quietly there. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Troy Gloss. Hudson back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here.
Batting
Pretty
fifth,
simple
first
in
baseman,
terms of putting them away at the
Mike
plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Mike Napoli, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Napoli knocked home 5 runs in his last game.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
Hard hit left side. Over to Giambi. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, left fielder, number 17.
You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Darren Cowboy. Cowboy in his 8th season, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. That one ripped. Damon racing over to make the catch. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
And that is out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Miguel Andujar. First pitch, not close. No score here in the 2nd. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Ripped to right. Baylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound.
7.
He's got a chance to get through these first 2
Shea
innings with under 20
Langeliers.
pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now a chance for Shea Langeliers. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Fought off foul.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Oh, 0-2 now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's to 3rd. And a quick out, number 1. Benji Molina, the next to hit for the Angels.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. And that's in for a strike. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Langeliers gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence.
Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the A's, left fielder,
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Rickey Henderson. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the number 2 hitter struck out swinging his first time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. In the air out towards right center. Sampson on the move. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Choo Choo Train. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Damon makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rengifo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And next for the Angels, Don Baylor. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Schumann makes the catch, and that'll do it. Angels go quietly there. Still no score.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah.
And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Tejada.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. You know, these A's definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
So up next, Jason Giambi. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And here is Miguel Andujar. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Baylor puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip.
Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait. You better go.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's a big power threat. Troy Gloss. Hudson back to work. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Field 2. On the ground, and that's just foul.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Langoliers down to first, gets him. One away on. And next for LA, Mike Napoli. Napoli, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now the left fielder, Darren Cowboy. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 15.
And now the center fielder, Tim Sampson, grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is foul back. Cowboy off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. And we still have no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
I'm talking about the floors from a city where most people scared to come. Scared to box, they run to get the from the.
Puts a bunt down. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Shea.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Shea Langeliers up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. And the go-ahead run is now at scoring position. Singing the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Runner at third, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Hot shot to third. Throw is high and over his head. The throw won't get there in time, and a run is in to score.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
No outs. Runner at first. Max Schumann up next for the A's. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And the lead runner holds on at second base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1. Oh, that pitch is out.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ben Joyce getting loose out there. Quijada getting loose as well. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The A's looking to add another. Sack bunt towards third. Throws to first. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
Playing a little small ball right there. Now they've got a runner on third with less than 2 outs. A lot of different ways to get him home. Nicely done right there.
Now batting left
Stepping in
fielder,
the long ball threat, Ricky Henderson. Both 2 in this one.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. In the air, right field, Baylor sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now the third baseman. And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Now pitching for the
Ben
Angels.
Joyce will take over
Number
here.
44.
And as relievers go,
Ben
he's not
Joyce.
a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Man at first, Miguel Tejada, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
No track.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Runner goes again. Ball outside. And now a wide throw to third.
No track.
Ripped to short. Whips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And there's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Train now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 3 and the Angels 0. And we're back. Leading off, Jason Giambi. And that one in the air center field. Sampson settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Miguel Andujar up next for the A's. 1 for 2.
Miguel Andujar.
And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. A solo shot. His second of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's going to be Johnny Damon. Swinging a ground ball. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, catcher, Shea
One gone runner at
Langeliers.
first. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langeliers. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Strikes him out with 101.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball
for the
blown
A's.
right by someone is
Second
still pretty
baseman,
awesome to
Matt
witness. I mean, you got to be
Schumann.
geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Runner on the move. It's a pitch out. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, they did everything they could to try to prevent that steal. They throw the pitch out, but just great speed on the base paths. And that's a pretty nice stolen base.
Damon at second with 2 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one at triple digits.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Trying to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. A solo homer adds to the A's lead as the A's are on top. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Luis Rengifo.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. On a line out towards center. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in, Don Baylor. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. And they slice into the lead. It's 4-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Fouled off. He was late. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Napoli in the box again. Takes a strike. Late that time, it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but
Now
found a
batting,
way.
number 17.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. So in now for the Angels, Darren Cowboy.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. And next for the Angels, Tim Sampson. Going 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
They take the force out, 3rd out. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show.
Going dice for the prize. Your life
Pitching for the
We're back
Angels.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Francisco Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the right fielder,
Leading
Lawrence
off for
Butler.
the Athletics.
He's a guy,
Right fielder,
Chris, whose highlights include some of the best
Lawrence
throws from
Butler.
the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of
Up
a pitcher's
next
hand.
for the
The way it
A's,
comes out of his
left
hand as an
fielder,
infielder.
Ricky
Wow, really
Henderson.
impressive.
So up next, Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Action in the Angels bullpen. Kenley Jansen preparing to come on if needed. Quijada getting cranked up as well. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a
Now
strikeout.
batting,
Well,
number
obviously
19.
that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 2.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and knock your cards out. Don't push your luck and lose your money.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Angels,
Ready to begin
catcher,
the 8th.
number 1.
And here's the catcher, Benji Molina. Hudson back to work. Called strike right there.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Henderson moves under it. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So digging in, Choo Choo Train. 0 for 3 in this one. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm
the
out of the
Athletics.
bullpen, Mason Miller.
Number
He
21.
has a great slider with tons of movement.
Miller.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one down the line, and that's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. Safe. And it's a one-run game.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Rengifo now at the plate, 1 for 3. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second, and that's a little bit high. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Halter sizing this one up, puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now here is Don Baylor. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Henderson under it, and that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back, bottom of the 8th, and now the shortstop, Miguel Tejada.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
There's the strike.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Stepping in, Jason Giambi. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's going to be Miguel Andujar. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Now batting, number 20.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
On the run, sends it over to first. What a play, inning over. The A's strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Troy Glaus. The pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. On the ground, out to short. Out, leading off the top of the ninth, and they take care of a big threat right there.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And here's the first baseman, Mike Napoli. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mason Miller departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Darren Cowboy will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one finds the corner. And a count 1-2. Chop back up the middle. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Here come the boogeyman. What we doing the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Pushing the band, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guaranteed to win in no rap race. Speeding down my wall, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My pace, nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain all of my game, the deeper the fame. Whether I'm paid, whether I'm never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Yeah. Take the mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy. Ponies and ponies willing to turn the bands only. Came out my love with paper or plastic. Just need you touched it. It's fantastic, it's classic. Practice my little gymnastics. Keep the blast hits from the pocket Jurassic.
Been someone's lover, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I've been a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Young man, I was you, once don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent. Gone